Peace, HHDG. We are on another episode of HHDG Media, the podcast. And as always, we got to give a big salute and thank you to everyone that's been continuously tuning in through our YouTube channel, as well as our Facebook group. We wouldn't still be seeing me and having some talented musicians on here time and time again, and we definitely appreciate it. As always, you can go to our website that you can see on the bottom banner, hhdgmedia.com. There you can go check out some of our previous written interviews, as well as some of the live video interviews that we're continuously going to be putting up more and more these days. It's also our merch and upcoming events, and as always, the music. Our company, HHDG Media Inc., is consistent of our five members: Family, T. Smith, the Mayor, Skelly Top, Rock Vader, KB, and also myself, Wiki. For tonight, we have two talented musicians coming out of Chi-Town who I gotta say, their chemistry probably is one of the tightest that I've been listening to for the past few years. And I would say, and we'll find out how long their friendship has been, because listening to their music and already knowing the production, the vast array of what the producer is capable of, it's more than just, what you expect from hip hop. And that's what I love about music, because music emits so much emotion and history in it that sonically what I've been hearing mixed with the vocals from the talented MC that we're going to speak with is a blessing to continuously hear project after project. And their most recent project, Better Than Yesterday Special Edition, dropped on November 28th, 2025. And we're definitely going to be talking about that, as well as the history of some of the other projects like Pogo, Retrograde, and also the Upscale EP. And we're also going to get into, life in Chicago and how that has molded the two of them with their music. So I definitely going to enjoy this one. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce for the first time on HHDG Media, Makhulu. Peace.
Peace. Appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely. How you doing?
I'm good. Yourself?
I'm doing good.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you for having us.
Thank you. And also returning, Joe, my man Joe.
What up? Hey, I can't hear him.
You don't hear me?
You hear me?
I hear you. I can't hear him.
Oh man.
I can hear you, bro.
All right.
I can hear you. I can't hear him.
All right. So give me a second. What I'm going to do is I'll go off, but in the meantime, with the picture that's in the back, and
I can't hear what he's saying.
With one of my favorite tracks, Intellect of the King.
Oh, he can't hear you, Wiki.
All right. I'm gonna play a song real quick.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm gonna see if I can fix this.
My man.
Intellect of a king, dialect of a killer. Loaded my magazines with fingers of a gorilla. Flow methamphetamine, see just what I mean. I stay away from innocent women doing devilish things. My caliber has never been seen. Keep away, he got an odd way of settling things. Keep a K, no micros, rather the long nose. Ask around, they can say that he down with strongholds. Pack light for long roads, take flight when the wind blows. These niggas is real cold. Kill you for a billfold. Got a couple cousins I don't trust. If it ain't about that money, homie, I don't rush. Swear to God, I got that thunder on me, I don't bust. Will never spare the rod, whip it out, it bus. I'm never with a mob, but I got a couple guys. Can make one phone call, come and catch you by surprise. Don't make the wrong call thinking that this is all last. Spiral out of control is when you see just how live. Cause I've the intellect of a king, dialect of a killer. Loaded my magazines with the fingers of a gorilla. As peaceful as it seems, your own homie civilian. That's why I ride all alone. The less than a
A
chance.
little something.
Everybody asking questions, expecting answers. Less than impressed with your verbal commands. Rather dance with some murderous hands.
Yo.
No grudge.
Yeah, I got you now. There you go.
No love. Any move it is to be made.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I heard you before, and then
Disrespect that. Get your roll.
Then it went out, then I could only hear,
Never bury guns in the mud. Throw them in the water. Get them to sink to the
But we
bottom.
good now.
In order. You ever think you could stop them? I'm mentally disordered. You blink wrong, I'ma pop you. I'm the last living son of my father. I'll see old age, dodging mistakes up to DOAs. Coming back to see if he's okay. Large calibers, heart rattlers. Amateurs, stay away from the scavengers. Please, baby, no cameras, no posing or
Yeah,
sleeping
see, I
or
can't hear the
dozing.
music.
10 toes, know that I reap what I'm sowing. Tenfold, know if you reach, I am blowing. May God forgive me for my future sins. I kill everybody
Yeah, you
before I
can hear music.
use again.
Nah.
Go out like a samurai before giving you a win. Cause then the intellect of a king was given to my kin.
Yeah,
To
nah, I can't hear the music at all.
kill us, save them in the end.
Yeah.
Like Michael Jackson Thriller, when you see
hear it?
me and my men on the battlefield, it's nothing
Yeah,
but rifles
nah.
and gorillas.
Intellect of a King off the 2022 joint, Red Mercury. Now, when we first started, Makhulu, I see the picture in the back.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, and that's one of my favorite tracks off the project. Can you give us some history on that painting?
The painting was actually a friend of mine's daughter. Just came in the crib one day, and she had an image in her mind, and she grabbed her canvas and grabbed her paint and the brush, put it on the table, and just started going to work before she forgot the image. And when I looked at it, I'm like, that's Red Mercury album cover. You feel me? And hey, it was so organic. You know what I mean? Yeah, and we went from there.
That's dope. That's dope. Now, one of the reasons that I'm really enjoy that track, and again, I'm gonna say it because I'm getting older in age. You know, I see things a little different now than when I was younger. I definitely respect your structure and how, you know, rights and wrongs, understanding maturity, understanding how life is, how you grew up, and to continue that longevity, you got to know where you're going. You can't make those same mistakes. And,
Yes, sir.
you know, listening to this and knowing how you can be an uplifting, older, mature adult, how important that is, you know, for us as men and us as upholding a family structure as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's imperative that's the message of the wisdom part of it, of learning from, you know, where we come from, bro. And I'm speaking of us as a whole, as just, you know, young brothers. We witness and go through danger all the time. You feel what I'm saying? It's just what level, right? But for the ones that was able to stay free and stay alive, bro, it's like I gotta, for me, I be thinking like, man, I gotta speak up for us. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because it was a journey, it was hard, it was a bunch of pain and all that. You feel me? So yeah, I make sure I always drive that type of shit home. You feel me?
Take us through creating that track, Joe.
So what our process is kind of one where very rarely do I make beats for a particular project. Whether I'm working with him or really anybody, I don't really make beats for a particular project. What I will do though, what he and I do, we have these like listening sessions where He'll come through, we'll roll up, smoke a couple joints, have a beer, drink something like that, and we'll just let the beats just kind of play.
Okay.
I don't give him any kind of direction whatsoever when it comes to that, because I trust him as an artist. I trust his game, his pen game. I trust that.
Mhm.
So what I do is I kind of present beats that we'll talk about the vision of the album and which direction we want to go, the sound that we're looking for type shit. So what I'll do is present beats that kind of fit that format. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that beat right there, when I made that beat, that was one of the ones I presented like, yo, this is like I could hear him over that, and it just kind of worked out that way. You know what I'm saying? Very rarely do I present beats to him and we just don't do anything with them. You know what I'm saying? We'll come up with concept, song concept, shit like that. But most of the stuff that we make, we end up kind of using type thing.
Okay.
So
That's ill. That's ill. Yeah. And I love how you mentioned how y'all build your sessions for creating projects. Because so with that being said, what else overall, outside of music, because this is an important thing when you're building a relationship, that y'all just click, converse with, because there's a lot of times people don't even have to talk about music, just be life.
Yeah. That man, we both family men to the core. You feel what I'm saying?
Above all.
And that's one of those things that breeds that solid respect. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that's the umbrella, right? And then everything else just falls up under that. You feel me? So it's like even in terms of lifestyle and trying to stay up on taking care of ourselves as we get older, we think alike in that regard.
Yeah.
Right. So it's way deeper than the music, and then you got the history of years. You feel me?
Yeah, I think we met when we were 14, bro.
Yeah, 14, 15.
14, 15 years old.
Yep.
So, and we were in a rap group back in high school. So it's like we always kind of had that rapport with each other. You know what I'm saying? Doing high school shit outside of just rap and doing whatever the shit that we was doing, just hanging out on a regular basis and shit.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And life just kind of does what it does. But now here we are, we've reconnected over all these years apart. And now we are grown men now. You know what I'm saying? We're fathers, we're still sons. You know what I'm saying? We both experienced loss. And you know what I'm saying? It's just we connecting on so many different levels where it's more like an unspoken thing. Like when we go to the lab, bro, we are so locked in with each other. It's just like we very rarely talk about what we're going to do when we're
you already know, like you got
we
that,
just kind of go in and we just fucking work, and the vibe is just like he gives a suggestion, I give a suggestion. If we disagree, we meet in the middle and we keep it moving. Nothing to slow us down. Like, let's figure the shit out so we can keep moving and keep creating and keep doing what we do.
That's something I ain't even thought about till you just said that, bro.
Think about that, bro. That's really how it is. Like, we get in and we get it done. That's why we're able to bang out the songs that we're able to do in a short amount of sessions that we're able to do.
Yep.
Definitely. Now, I love how you spoke on how early the two of you met, because I'm sure at the same time when you were teenagers, there was reasons that y'all clicked, and when y'all reignited, you just explained it right there, how that chemistry is.
Yeah.
An important aspect of that is showing that leadership. Tell us how that slowly developed for the two of you as you became adults. Yeah.
One day, bro emailed me. He said, check your email. And it was like 7 joints in there. And I was all but retired. I wasn't rapping or thinking about rapping or nothing, right? And he did that, and I'm like, let me mess with him. And then I started just creating, right? And then we was halfway through with Red Mercury before we scrapped everything, right?
Yeah.
We scrapped all because of the content. It wasn't because of the production. It was the content of me. I was rapping in a way of my old days too much, and I wasn't living that
It
no
was
more.
a lot more aggressive bars that were. I mean, I'm gonna call it what it was. It were like violent bars and shit, like bully type shit. You know what I'm saying? All dope, but from where he was at that point in life,
no reason.
He got a son. You know what I'm saying? Like, So we ended up scrapping it. Yeah,
and that's why it come out the way it come out, because it's all authentic, right? I'm really rapping. Yeah, when I rap about my past, it's in a certain way. But when I rap about the present, I'm not rapping about how I was. You feel what I'm saying? It's a maturity from it. So then when I came back to rethinking it like that, then that was the formula, right? But I used to, everybody called me Merc, right? Merc or Merc Man, right? So that's what I was under the Red Mercury album, right?
Right.
So for me to make the full transition, I had to drop that name too, because that name came with so much history behind it. It's like, I don't even really, my people who refer to me as that, it's all good, but I don't want to reintroduce myself to new people with that moniker, because that moniker come with a lot of, demonstration. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm a different being, right? So then that's where Makhulu comes from. That's the elevation. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So but when we got the Monkey of Red Mercury off our back, that's my first solo original project, bro. Right? So when Joe brought me out of the darkness, it's like, you know what? I like it out here. You feel me? So yeah, we gonna keep on doing it. You feel
That's
me?
why
It is. I'm gonna quote one of your the lyrics, because it directly relates to that, and that was off of Been With It Part 2. I cleaned up nice. I'm not a villain anymore.
Mm. That's it. That's the
science
behind the whole shit, bro. You feel?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes, sir. I love that. I even love hearing you saying that, bro.
Yeah.
I see now. And that was off the Upcycle EP. So that was 2024. But when you changed to Makhulu, that was Mapogo.
Mapogo project.
That
yes,
was Mapogo.
Yeah.
That's from Mapogo. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And tell us about the name Makhulu.
Okay, Makhulu is a king, right? And this is what when we came out with Mapogo, is basically taking the I was gonna say some bullshit, some metaphoric bullshit, right? But in real life, the Mapogo Coalition is the most dangerous and most legendary coalition of lions in history, right?
Documented.
Makhulu was the leader. He's the oldest. He's a half brother, but he's the leader, right? Mm-hmm. So we taking on Makhulu is addressing the age of MCing, right? We gonna address the elephant in the room right away. You feel what I'm saying? So I address that with the embodiment of Makhulu, right? Mm-hmm. He was a strategist. He was a real leader. You feel what I'm saying? When he passed away, don't nobody even know how he passed away. He left off into the sunset and just disappeared, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like when I say the coalition, I mean everybody who is up under this umbrella. Is me, is Joe, is my cameraman P, my sister Mecca Moday, man, and we just got this thing that we build in a way of it's gonna be a monster when it all developed fully. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So Makhulu is the head of that.
It is.
Yes, sir.
So I still have yet to be to Chicago, but I know I don't remember the exact track it was, but you mentioned West Side born, North Side raised, South Side grown.
Yes, sir.
And we were just talking about, maturity and growing up. For the two of you, this is a question for both of you. Explain, how it is now, and then looking on your past of growing up.
When we were younger, okay, so I'll speak from especially from a creative standpoint and like music and shit. Because like I said, me and this nigga, we've been knowing each other for God knows how long. And I can't tell you how many times we done been to the city and the Navy Pier and kind of been all over the place. And the way that we used to move back then. But we used to we used to take our shit really, really serious. We used to seek out competition. We used to go to where the competition was. If it was a hip hop party somewhere, we had to be there just so we could talk our shit. Really, we did it for respect because they didn't respect us at all, bro.
Okay.
We got no respect in the city being from where we was from because we was all on the south suburbs of Chicago at the time. So when we would travel to these hip hop spots up north or wherever it was, we looking for respect, and we took our shit very serious. And we would kill everybody that was there. We would kill everybody that was there. We demanded our respect. Like for real. Like bro, we would go murdering crews.
Yeah,
man. But that's how it was back in the day, man. Now, now we move as if we ain't got to prove shit to nobody.
Yeah.
We don't have to prove nothing to nobody anymore, man. We know who we are. We know that we dope. You know what I'm saying?
It's different now because it's the years behind it. Like, okay, from in reference to the beginning, that's God in me off Retrograde, right? In reference,
the lyrics is God in me, right?
When I fell into TOT and we formed TOT, it was around 95, right?
95, yeah.
Okay.
But from 80 to 95, by the time I got to the south suburbs, I done did the north side, the west side, south side. I'm really from everywhere. I don't have no real block or nothing to claim or no hood to claim. You feel what I'm saying? So, I done, and even now from a shorty to that, it just creates a timeline of almost like a nomad. You feel what I'm saying? So for even me, my closest guys don't really even know each other. You see what I'm saying? So when TOT, our old crew name is TOT, we really ran around for 4 years strong, right? And in 4 years, me and Joe, even our senior year in high school, when we did the talent show, we like, man, we gonna do it together, just me and you.
That was our first time doing that shit together.
Very first time.
It was always crew, and then it became the circumstances created you and I.
Okay. And then so that was the actual origin story of me and Poe. You feel what I'm saying? So man, and we talking about every day. We talking about we was outside every day.
Every day. In the summer with no school, bro. Every day. Every day. We somewhere. Or Jelani had us at a college performing or something like that. Yeah, man.
Shout out to Jelani.
Yeah, shout out to Jelani. Straight up.
Our main mentor.
Yeah. Shout out to Jelani.
Respect. I want to ask, and rest in peace, tell us how much of an influence your brother King Mike was.
I'll tell you this. He's the reason why I MC the way I MC, right? So we come from a crew. So either I had 16 bars or I had 60 bars. I didn't have songs. I didn't have structure. I didn't have real topics and nothing, right? And bro was like, man, you gotta create some hooks. you gotta break them up into either 16s or 12s. You gotta be talking about something. You just be doing a whole bunch of rapping and just smashing words together and all that, right?
Mhm.
So as time went on, I'm like, damn, you're right. You feel what I'm saying? I really caught on around, it was probably like 2000. That's when I really caught on to learning how to do it, right? So that's A. B, he like, nigga, you cannot be rapping about shit that you don't do or haven't done or ain't capable of doing, right? So you stay in your stratosphere. You don't go off and start talking about a whole bunch of shit that you don't do or have no plans in doing. So that was that. You feel me? So that's why it's always like, okay, I have to make sure that, I mean, if you dissect all lines, you ain't really, unless it's an outrageous metaphor or something like that, you ain't gonna find no line. Like I don't be doing line. I don't lie. I take pride in that. I take pride in you being able to say what does this mean, and I can spell it out for you, right? So it's like it was all that, and also he the reason why I don't have a style. Like I had a style back in the
Okay.
day. I was more hip hop back in the day, right?
Yeah.
But
Mikey was so cold.
he was so
He
cold,
was
bro.
so cold. He was
Yeah, his
so cold.
lyrics
Any
didn't
any
matter.
beat, any beat, it didn't matter. He found a way to make it his and shit. Like that motherfucker was cold. Mikey was
Super.
cold.
So it's like for me,
Yeah.
it's like damn near I rap how I think he would be rapping. That's how I think, right? That's how I rap. I'm damn near biting him. I rap how I visualize him to be spitting right now. You know what I'm saying? We of course it's me in there. It's me and him in there. You feel me? So yeah, he got all the influence, bro.
You channeling him.
Yes,
Respect.
sir. Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. Now, I'm a numbers person, and I might have thought too much into this,
Mhm.
but the majority of projects dropped in November
Mm,
and in June.
Yeah.
mm.
Is there a reason for that?
There's more of a reason for the November,
Yeah,
not really the June.
yeah.
Just
We just threw that Mapogo out there, and then but
the
it's
up cycle was right around the same time, a couple
was right.
years later. Like the next year. I can't remember. I don't know how many years it was those two albums apart. But those
Yeah,
were our two summer releases.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
23 and not 24.
So you're
There we
right.
go. So a year
Hmm.
apart. And then everything else was November. You can explain that those
No,
connections.
November is just brother's birth month. It's Mikey
Okay.
brother. You feel me? So we make sure we like even and you speaking in terms of mathematics, I'm all about math, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as they're all about the math, there are no statements that got my autograph, right? The
Mm-hmm.
uh each project is gonna be 10 joints, 7 joints.
Seven.
Bro passed on December 7th. His birthday is on November 10th. You feel me?
Mhm.
And then we'll spice it up and put 11 standing for November. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yep.
yeah, we always on that.
Yeah. We don't really do anything by chance too much. We try to really think out everything, whether people get it or not. It's just we just don't want to do shit regular. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to do shit regular. So we pour everything into it. Album titles, everything has a purpose and is done on for a reason type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everything means something.
Everything means something, right?
There it is. Everything means something. That's a good quote for a T-shirt too.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
What I love about Joe's work, and you can put Joe's production up there with any notable producer. It
Thank
doesn't
you,
have to be
brother.
hip hop because
Thank you.
your sound is so diverse. You've shown it on every project with Makhulu. You've shown it with 1773.
Yeah,
I mean, your whole the art project series that you got out, you even displayed it on there.
yeah.
Um, have you done any work with an R&B singer or just a singer in general? Because sometimes there's certain projects, certain production I hear from you, and I'm like, I could hear somebody singing on this.
I've done more remix records for singers than anything, and I just do those just for myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of push myself and challenge myself, just to kind of create. Um, my music gravitates towards more MCs than anything, which I'm cool with. Singers are kind of hard to come by because it's not just finding a singer, it's finding someone that could write as well. Because I'm sure I can write, but I feel like I have to learn it, and I don't want to take the time to have to do that. So it's hard to find somebody just to kind of link up with. And it's crazy. When I reach out to MCs on doing remixes and shit, it's like it's no problem. Singers though, bro, it's like I gotta jump through hoops just to kind of get a record, and it's just like we're essentially on the same level here. You don't have a record deal. We're all independent, and I'm just anything that I do, it's helping each other out. It's like MCs kind of understand that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? MCs really do kind of get that and understand that, but singers are kind of hard for me to work with, man. I can't get them to. And I hear what you're saying. I feel like I got a lot of beats that cater towards that. Sometimes I make beats specifically for that reason that end up getting picked up by rappers.
Mm-hmm.
Really, at the end of the day, I don't really care. But I would love to do a full project like I do with Makhulu, like I do with Cruz Ocho, and like I can kind of lock in, just do a project with just one person. I would love for that to be a singer. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know, but they're just not rocking with me like that, unfortunately. But I'll get there.
You get there. You definitely get there. And I got to give a shout out to what's her name, DeAndre Tejada, that you did. That was on that track right there. That was like, wow. I can really hear her on the entire project with Joe's.
That would be dope. That would be dope. I could probably reach out to her. I haven't even thought about that, but I could probably reach out to her. I'm gonna work on that for this year, man. I'm gonna try to find somebody and do bang out a quick 6 songs or something like that. Yeah, you just gave me the motivation.
Right.
I'm gonna do it.
That's good. I want to talk about we broke down your chemistry and how you go into the creative process. I'm also wondering how y'all all always link up. Is it you ready to go in the studio? I got an idea, or you just want to do a session. How does that work?
We just get up with each other. We may watch a game or watch something and just chill for a second.
Just chill for a little while. Right. That's really what them listening sessions are, though, bro. Like when we do those, there's no time limit. It's just come through. We'll throw some on. Like I said, roll a couple of joints and we'll just go through beats. But what we will do though, before we hit the lab, and Jelani, we don't go to the lab until we are absolutely 100% prepared to do the song, and not just one. We got to have at least, in order for us to make it a worthwhile session, 3, 4 maybe minimum. We need to be able to go in and actually record. And when I say record, from beginning to the end, and all we're doing after that, maybe a couple touch up, something like that. But we don't even go to the lab until we're there, but we might have to do 2 of those listening sessions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We might have to listen to 30 beats, like we always do, bro. We listen to all the beats, we make a playlist. Boom, move. Listen to 30 beats, okay, cool. Let's narrow it down to 20. Once we get it down to 20, okay, boom, move those over. Okay, now let's narrow the 20 down to 15. And then boom. And then we just kind of do that until we get to the number that we're comfortable with. And then after that, he works on the songs. When he's ready to record, I'm ready to go when he's ready to go. It's all, you know what I'm saying? Because he's the performer. I'm just producing the record. So
don't too long for me to be ready to go.
Once we had them listening sessions, it's like he's locked in at that point.
All the way in.
Yeah, he's locked in. And the songs just they come. And then literally 3 weeks later, boom, let's get a session, 4 hours.
Yeah, it is. Joe, you still sticking with the same equipment that's been
Absolutely.
blessing everybody with?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely. I think I'm stuck with machine. I did upgrade to machine 3. Then I got my turntables now. So like I did the scratching on the one record on 4 Elements.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 Elements. So that's me doing the scratching and shit. So I did
nice.
add that to the artillery over here and just kind of made some little changes or whatever. But nah, man, I'm sticking with the same thing. Just trying new techniques and nothing else. But no new equipment. I think I'm good with what I have right now. I might get my NPC 2000 fixed though, and just to do some vintage shit. But right now, nah, man. Machine
Okay,
MK3 right now. Sticking with
all
it.
right.
Where you at right now?
Oh, man. As an anime fan, and Joe always does this when he's putting post up of beats.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask: is there any current anime that you've been watching? Doesn't have to be something brand new. Just just something that you recently watched.
What the fuck did I just recently watch? I'm starting to get into Jujutsu Kaisen just
Nice.
because the animation, that shit looks cold as hell.
Hmm.
I always watch Psycho Pass just because I just
Oh
throw it on
man.
for old time's sake. I always do that. I'm always watching The Cure at any given moment. Um, and started watching a couple series here and there. I can't even remember the names of them, man. Kaiju number 8. I'm starting to get into
Oh yeah,
that.
that's a good one.
Yeah, I'm starting to get into that. Tried Mob Psycho 100. I can't get into it. So yeah, man, I'm all over the place with the anime. I'm just trying to. Me and my daughter, she's like super into anime and tells me I should
Okay,
watch like
yeah,
Dan to
that's a
Dan
great
Dan or
connection.
some shit like that. I can't remember the name of it, but like she's super into that. So that's I'm always watching that, especially if I'm making beats. I gotta have anime on just
Yeah,
because.
that's great. Yeah, me and my oldest son, every once in a while we watching a certain anime, or he'll ask me about something like, "Have you watched this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I watched it." I try to explain a little bit of it without giving him too much
Right.
of what's going on. But yeah, that's a great connection right there.
Yeah, man. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I just recently I rewatched Solo Leveling, which was
I ain't started that
really
yet.
it's really
Okay.
good.
That's giving me something to watch.
And I also got to bring up, because I see that you are also a fan, and I have to make the effort to go see it later this year. I mean, later this month. Hardboiled is going to be in theaters for 3 days. Me personally, I've seen it plenty of times on VHS and DVD, but I've never seen it in movie theaters.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to see it, man. It's my wife's birthday,
Oh,
and we're going out of town. I don't think I'm gonna be able to break away and be like, "Yeah, babe, I'm finna go."
Well, I'm gonna go for you.
Yeah, you gonna have to, bro. I mean,
there
I
you
got it
go.
down here in the basement. I watched it a million times, but yeah, like you, I haven't seen it in the theater, and it's got the subtitles, so it's not dubbed. So it's
Yep.
like
Real
that
awesome
that
shit.
version, greatest action movie of all time and shit. That's like, yo, I'm salty. Now the Killer, I'm gonna try to go see. I should be able to go see
Oh,
the
that's
Killer.
right. Yeah.
I should be able to go see that one, but I might have to miss out on Hardboiled. But I have to take the Killer though.
I got Enter the Dragon and Last Dragon in the theaters last year.
You did see The
Nice.
Last Dragon. See, yeah,
Nice. Oh man.
that would, yeah, I missed out on that.
That's great. Yeah, I know every once in a while in the city they have certain movie theaters that have like certain special days where they show like 35 millimeter martial arts films. But they're usually showing them when I'm working or I'm already at home. So if I can, I try.
See, you in New York though, right?
Yeah.
See, we ain't got no shit like that out here.
Yeah, it's rare. It's rare. That's why
Yeah, it's rare to find that shit out here. We ain't got nothing
Mm.
like that out here, man.
I want to play the track Red Alert, but I want y'all to introduce it first.
Oh,
Ooh.
Red Alert is dear to my heart, right? Because that was the one that was the driver for Red Mercury. That was the very first original joint that I put out, and me and bro put out, but me as a solo artist. All original joints I had was with the guys, and then everything else was like mixtape shit, like Jacking for Beats type shit. You feel me? That was the first original one. It felt good. The cadence was right. You know, the tone was right. You know what I mean?
That was actually the first joint we worked on. Remember
Yeah,
when we said we was gonna work on Red Mercury? That was the very first song that we did,
you
and
said
then
that.
didn't even put it on the album.
Remember, we made it to put on to be the intro.
To be
And
right, we made it to be the intro. Exactly what the fuck happened.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and then we ended up putting it out
it was
as
dope.
a kind of like a one off, as a precursor, because I think the reason we did that is because we wanted to throw something out there that wasn't going to be on the album, so that when you listen to the album, you've heard something already.
Right.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? We're starting from scratch, and you don't. That's just one song. What does the album sound like, though? Type shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, type thing. So I can't hear the music though. When you play the music, I can't hear it.
Oh, you didn't hear it?
Nah.
Oh man. Let me see. Hold on a second, because I have it in a different window. Let me see if it
Okay,
works
cool.
this time. Let me see.
Oh, and he playing the video. Hell
Yeah. Joe, can you hear it?
yeah, I got it.
Good.
This is clearly nothing short of a declaration of war, premeditation and more. My legislation is for the decapitation of rappers masquerading as whores, picking at the lock until activating the doors. The blood of paint, the portrait, exaggerating the core. The game is to be you had to pay for a war. Yes, it's safe to say it isn't safe anymore. Made the day, ADK, MJ, fade away, leave the scene clean. Never did I ever pay to play. And that card beam got a beam on it and never straight. Look in the eyes of my demise whenever the day. And got away with past crimes he never would say. Scot-free, mixed a pit bull with a bobcat, and it got me. Keep a clip full for a ball cap. If it's not peace, better have it on you, cause the next man do. You wait for him to move, you gon' be the next man to lose. I don't count pockets, they worry about the next man groove. Never let the right hand know what the left hand do. Keep a rocket on me just in case the next man move. It'll be the same way, that's if I win or I lose. I don't count pockets, ain't worry what the next man got. Never let the left hand know what the right hand drop. Keep a rocket on me just in case the next man not being peaceful. We gon' handle it right here on the spot. I don't count pockets, ain't worry about the next man groove. Never let the right hand know what the left hand do. Keep a rocket on me just in case the next man move. It'll be the same way, that's if I win or I lose. I don't count pockets, ain't worry what the next man got. Never let the left hand know what the right hand drop. Keep a rocket on me just in case the next man not being peaceful. We gon' handle it right here on the spot.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen that.
Was it?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Joe, you saying it's been a while since you've seen that?
Yeah, man, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen that.
Seen or heard.
Say what?
I said seen or heard.
Yeah, for real.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really go back and listen to shit that I've made and put out. I just kind of keep it moving.
Yeah.
I should spend more time going back and listen to projects.
Yeah,
That's yeah.
Don't either, because the goal is to look back in old age, is to look back like, yeah, I built that whole library. Now
Yeah.
I can enjoy it. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get caught up in listening to projects so much to where we take focus off what's the next thing.
What's the next thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. November 28th, Better Than Yesterday, special edition. Another great addition to y'all catalog. And I gotta say,
Thank you.
if you listen to this, again, the diversity from the two of you is always different from each project. No two projects sound the same. The lyrics is always going to be ingrained there. You got your foundation going on. But I feel like with this one, I feel that it was more expansive than the previous projects. Is that just me, or is that overall how that came to be?
No, that's essentially by design. Um, we always take a look back at the projects that we do and plan out how the next one is gonna go. Um, the one thing that we don't want to do is have any kind of structure. So if we feel like we're doing some shit that we've done before, we don't do it.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If it even smells remotely close to something that we've done before, we don't want to build a habit of people. Well, that's what they do, type shit. Okay, the next project is gonna sound like this because this is okay. Boom, that's what they do. We always want to kind of change things up with the tone, the subject matter. Everything has to kind of it has to expand it up and grow upon what was already there. When I did the Upcycle project, that was a chance for me to do something different production wise. And I told him that, yo, this is the direction I'm going, with the beats for the next project that we're going to do.
Hmm.
It's going to sound a little bit like this is the inspiration for the next project. And then just started making kind of beats for that. Now, the beat selection still always comes down to him. You know what I'm saying? The beat selection and the concepts always do come from him. Now there were a couple beats, Keep It Low. Keep It Low, I specific after I made it, I'm like, yo, this is for this
Oh, yeah,
next project. And the Slip. Those
for
two were
sure.
like definitely like, yo, that is specifically for I didn't nobody else heard those beats, nothing. We wanted it to have this old school kind of hip hop feel, but on a mature, on more of a mature level.
Hmm.
If that kind of
Yep.
makes sense. I don't
Yep.
know if you
I
want
can
to
hear
add
that.
something to that, bro. Like,
Yeah, no. It's a conscious effort and a conscious decision of each project. Because when we made Mapogo, we talked. We actually we got that on Mapogo where we had a conversation
what retrograde? Yeah,
about so great and about how okay, boom, we want this to sound like this, and we want this to sound different from that, right? Yeah, the it's being water. It's the art of MCing and having a style without having a style. It's the art of production without having a style of
yeah.
producing. You get what I'm
No
saying?
crime.
And that's the thing that makes the music uh timeless in a way where whatever mood you in, you can find a joint for it. That's the goal. So we chasing the mood. Feel
And we did shit differently with this one. So, fun fact: every project before this one, all the beats was all two tracked out.
me? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everything,
Yeah.
everything was two track. This is the first album that we've done where because I did all the mixing and mastering here at my crib. This is the first project where everything is tracked out, everything is EQ'd individually. So we really took the time to make sure the album sonically sounds better than anything that we've ever made. So it's like everything is by design. You know what I'm saying? Everything is by design. And it's only 7 songs, unless you count the band camp, that's 8.
Right.
But it's only 7 songs, so we're only giving you a small, you know what I'm saying, enough to get you full, but more than a sample size type shit. You know what I'm saying?
And
But every vibe from track to track
Mm-hmm.
is completely different from what came before and what's going to come after it.
Mm.
facts. And also every vibe from track to track on Better Than Yesterday is different from each other.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was a conscious effort. Feel what I'm
yeah,
saying? The only two that you can almost compare to is intro and number two.
yeah,
Then after that, every joint sounds different from the last one you heard. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's that's the formula, man. That's the
yeah,
formula. So I love when I hear everybody has a different favorite.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. A
mean,
lot of people have like I get people to slip the Wiz from 1773. Like he heard the album, he's like, "Yo, that slip though." It's like, "Yo, that joint there is like that joint's crazy." Like everyone has their favorites. That is
Yep.
dope. That's a dope feeling.
that's so feeling.
Yep.
And that's the feeling, especially for the next one. The next one, the next one we're doing is called A Better Tomorrow. Right?
Yeah,
There's going to be better than yesterday, next one, better tomorrow. A better tomorrow is going to sound completely different than better than yesterday. Really, it's all about building a library. My mind, I have a library that we build. We're going to have textbooks, notebooks, pamphlets, magazines, newspapers. You see what I'm saying? That's
yeah,
it. This is not a time thing.
And I want the two of you to break down Better Than Yesterday, because you partially already explained it. And with the first track, Old Me,
yeah,
Yeah,
you got down and dirty to the grime on that one. And then right after that, Ride Alone.
hmm
And you could hear the change, like you said. Ride Alone sounds nothing like Old Me.
yeah.
And I definitely got the PE vibe from that when you got it
hmm
into that.
hmm
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love to hear that.
yeah,
Um, Oh Me was if you all of the projects, the intros for me are more aggressive, right? Um, even in words, like Mapogo is the only one that was kind of chill, but in the words, when you listen to the words, it's like, oh, it's chill, but the words is aggressive as fuck, right?
right,
But Oh Me was, I wanted to make sure I never want to get too far from who I am as a person, right?
Mhm.
So old me was just like on some reminder type shit,
hmm
like get carried away with the maturity and the wisdom and all that. You know what I mean? If any one of my people need me to, I can revert back to whatever I need to rectify whatever we got going on. You feel what I'm saying? And it
Yeah.
was also it was really at the end when you hear me reference one of the guys from TOT, it was it was a misunderstanding that we had or that he had, but it was also don't get it twisted. A, don't play with me, and B, I got you all the time.
right. At the end of the day, I still got you.
Thing, bro. And you call me, I'm not gonna turn my back on you. You my mans. You feel me?
Yeah.
So damn near everything. And it was a lot of shit up in there with me though, bro. It was a lot of unspoken shit, a lot of street shit in there that was whoever the person who I'm talking to know I'm talking to them. You
Yeah,
see what I'm saying?
I got you.
It was,
Hmm.
I had to get that off. It was aggressive because I had to get it up off me. You feel me? And then once we do that, I had to let everybody know still, I'm still gonna ride by myself. I've been riding by myself since December 7th, 2002. And that's when I lost bro, right? Right at the end of it, it was me and him, and then he left. He gained some wings, so it was like, okay, yeah, I'm by myself. Even in times where I wasn't, I learned like, okay, nah, you supposed to be alone. That's why that almost happened, because you was with this. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's like, and then you
And
go.
that beat though, that right along beat, that we actually had that beat since retrograde. Remember, we was talking about putting it on
Wow.
retrograde.
Never knew
But
what to do.
yeah, we didn't know what to do with it. We didn't know what to do with it because we already had the vision for retrograde, and it was too aggressive.
Fit. It was too aggressive
It
for
was too
retrograde.
aggressive. It was too aggressive for it. So that beat had been around for a couple of years,
Yeah.
and now so like now's the time. Now it has a place. You know what
And
I'm
then
saying?
no, one day I text bro. I said, I'm just in the crib, bro. I never had one word for Ride Alone. I'm in the
Mhm.
crib, I roll up, I turn it on, it just started flooding to me. You feel me? And I had done it from that night. By the next morning, I had it. I just sent him Ride Alone with some laughing emojis. Like,
Mhm.
yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's a true story.
Yes, sir.
Now, before we go to our next video, Joe just added video director to his repertoire, his resume.
Man,
So I'm gonna let you bless the intro for this one.
so all right. So this is future tense. This right here is my first attempt. So the video for Red Alert, I did that too.
Execution. It's not
Right.
in the
Say that again. You said
execution.
execution.
It's not an attempt.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So that was my first like live action directorial debut, and I had this video idea in my head, and I would tell him all the time, like, bro, I want to do a video, slow motion, slow motion, slow motion. There's a way, it's a trick. And I don't even know if you really understood what I was saying when I was saying it, like at first. But bro, it actually came pretty easy. And I think it's just the way I kind of communicate. Plus, Raphael was there. Raphael's one of our homeboys from
Yeah.
high school, and I've been knowing that nigga since 10 years old. We went to middle school together. But he's like video director, like this is what he does type shit. Teaches
Right.
classes and at fucking Loyola and shit like that. This is what he does. He was there. So if you see the video, you're gonna see he's the guy that walked by with the locks. So when Makhulu's rhyming, you're gonna see somebody in the background. He's talking on his phone and he sits down at the table and plays cards. That's our homeboy Raphael. Shout out to him. He was there and he kind of helped me quite a bit understand angles, what to do, takes, all that shit. So I appreciate that. But that's what this is, man.
Nice.
Future tense.
Let's get into it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Chicago's ugliest. A representative of the coalition. You riding with us today. Yes, sir. Makhulu. It's the architect of the dialect. Eat the competition so I can see what's behind the threat. Reading compositions from A to Z with one of the best by the name of Mecca. Nothing less than a lioness. Yes, it's more dimensions to the coalition. Beats, rhymes, real estate, nigga, more additions. Transportation and tattoos for war wounds. Telling the story of the horrors that we going through. Get in order for the slaughtering becomes you. Jump in the water when I wanna order more food. Make sure the body is shark infested. Ain't a woman around me that's not protected. Snow snakes around here that are not detected. Those animals found with they top not connected. Mishandle the mound, I hit a home run. The sky is looking cloudy until you met with a strong storm. 30 years of this and seeing shit has been a long run. And you know, like I know, I really am the wrong one. Silly man, plant the coalition flag on any land. Got an old killer, he's living out of a minivan. Threaten me today, he coming bombing tomorrow. I regurgitate it ain't food, I'm vomiting lava. I was taught it's about the smartest, not who's the hardest. But regardless, I'm the hardest, and I'm just being honest. Isn't a doubt about it. All the goofy shit y'all be kicking, I am not around it. Running up on the coalition and got you surrounded. Now you fool with all the fixings. Your last move will be questioning your decision or ever thinking it's sweet. You coming woman smelling like meat. The next thought you better have is how heaven is finna be. Nigga, all about the math. There are no.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to Jelani. So our mentor is actually in that video. He's the one playing cards.
Yeah.
That Makhulu walks behind to sit down. He's the one to the left. So shout out to him. That's him and his wife Rose. So shout out to Jelani.
Yes, sir.
Straight up.
Dope. Track 3, 4 Elements. This track right here, I gotta say, you took me back a little bit because I'm not sure if it was it almost sounded like a little bit of a horn, but the more I listened to it was like you altered something, and you don't need to reveal and everything, but I got that feel in it. And speaking on the elements, the way Makhulu was doing, we hip hop, so we already know, and it takes a certain MC to be able to represent it the way Makhulu laid it down on.
Absolutely.
Thank you, brother.
As soon as we got in the lab, that he let me hit a beat. Soon as I heard the beat, I knew exactly what I was gonna rap about. Soon as I got to the crib, I couldn't wait. I created the whole joint in about 60 minutes because of what I was hearing. You feel me? And it was something that was so fresh as far as tapping into that energy of, breakdancing, tagging, DJing, and MCing. You feel me? And then incorporating our journey. When I say the Snatcher was there, Killer Squad 2, North Navy Pier. I'm talking about my brother, his crew, when his crew and our crew are mob up and go to North Pier battle, Navy Pier battle, go to the Y battle.
Jack and Jill parties battle. That was what we did.
That's what we did.
We did. Yeah.
It was, man, that's the joint. That's one of the ones that's near and dear to my heart because visualizing everything as I'm creating.
Right.
Yes. That one has a lot of history in it right there. It's what there's a lot of history in it, and it's a very nostalgic because I was there for that shit.
Yeah.
And like like that was one of the ones, man. That's why I decided to, because I go by my old DJ name was DJ Omega Red. So I made sure to credit myself as DJ Omega Red on the album because that song is a throwback to when I was that person.
When you was that person.
When I was him. That's why he said he doesn't say Joe, he says Omega was there. That's you know what I'm saying? I was that person. So it was just an homage to that. Walter hit me up in a comment and said TOT, just like that. If you were around and you was a part of that, like you can't help but hear that record and feel, you know what I'm saying, something. So that's a very special record right there.
It is.
Straight up.
Track 4, we got the sermon. Keep it low. Now, when I say sermon, people want to first think of a church, but no, not the church. you definitely gave a lot of food for thought on some real stuff on here. But like I said, it was a sermon.
Bro, I promise you, it was created soon as I heard the beat. I'm like, okay, I can only give game on this beat. That's it. That's all I could do. Right. And I channeled my brother on there too, bro. If you heard my brother's MCing, you would hear the pockets where I'm doing his style. You feel me? Right. And then and no, that was a sermon, bro. It was, because it's like a lot of things. If you trying to navigate, if you trying to navigate through the streets, if you trying to navigate through women, if you trying to navigate through do these different things in different tunnels, it's a lot. You can use a lot of words that I say as a guide, bro. You feel me? And that's one of them ones. That's one of them ones that's a true guide.
Yeah.
Right. Like for real. So yeah, no, I love the fact that you called it a sermon, bro. Appreciate it.
Indeed.
And the beat is so crazy. It's so
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a real standout.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Man, you gotta let me hear some King Mikey one day.
Oh, bro. I I promise you I might got two verses. I know I have one. Yeah, I might got two because it was back in that time where we still looking for old TOT business.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's we talking 96, 97.
It was back in that time where it really wasn't he left us in 2002. So we talking the 90s. So you really have to have the DAT, a CD maybe somewhere that's in good shape. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
I
And whether
understand.
even be able to track that kind of shit down, like to be able to find who would possibly have, I wouldn't even know where
I
to
got, I got
start with
one,
some shit like that.
I got one for sure I could sing.
Okay. That's
Yes,
dope.
yes, sir.
Looking forward to
Yeah.
hearing that.
Yes, sir.
And then we got track 6, Ocean Floors. This
Mhm.
this the this one right here. This is the melodic, cinematic vibe. You know, I got the visuals from everything you was spitting on this one.
Mhm.
Yes, sir. That's that one that's where you gotta have a heavy one.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah.
Heavy. That's the one where you can keep on turning it over and be like, damn, like I got something different. Even you can have the same understanding, but the next time you hear it give you a different feel,
Mhm.
Mhm.
right? Because
Yeah.
it's pretty much black and white, right? But the feeling is different whenever you hear it, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's
Yeah.
yeah, that's one of them one. That's one of the ones that could be my favorite on any particular day. Whatever, either one is my favorite, right?
Yeah. It just kind of matters what's going on in the vibe at the time. You know what I'm saying? Legit what's happening right now in this moment is going to determine how I feel a particular song on the record.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
I love that one because it throws a curveball because you're already looking at the project as 7 songs. That's song number 6.
Right,
And it's
right.
almost like this one you kind of thought you had the album figured out. Here's this.
Here's
That don't
this.
Right.
sound shit
Hmm.
like
Yeah,
nothing that came before.
that's a fact.
Nothing that came. And then you only got one song left. So it's like, fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah, I love that record. I love the speed of it, the tempo of it. It was very slow, it was very melodic. And
Again,
you would almost think that it's a song about a female until you like listen to it.
fact.
You know what I'm saying? Until you really listen to it, it's like, oh shit. Like, no, that's not what's happening at all.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I'm
so
saying?
much. It's so much. It's one of them. That's another one. That's another heavy. Like keep it low. To where it's like, damn, it's so much in there. It's education in there. That's an educational song, bro.
But every song on the album, we built it that way though.
Yeah, facts. That's a
Every
fact.
single one of the songs, I feel like they can stand on their own as like, yo, this is the standout. They all could be standouts. After we played it for Jelani was like, man, that shit cold. Play that first one again. Play number 1 again though.
Hmm.
He was immediately like, yo, play number one more time. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
so it's like any song could be a standout. And that's what I love about this fucking album. That it's very unique in that way. It's for our shit. You know what I'm saying?
yes.
There was a part on Ocean Floors. I believe you said, "I can look inside your heart and see your heartbeat."
Mhm.
I can look inside your eyes and see your heart. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yep.
sir. I mean, and that's that's that thing that is with every man who has been taught by another man since he was a boy. You feel me? Look,
Mhm.
don't have a man look at you and you looking down and you looking around and all that. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like it's
Mhm.
one thing inviting people. Like, okay, not going too far. I don't look at everybody's eyes. I don't allow everybody to look in my eyes because that is my window, right?
Mhm.
So you trying to catch so much eye contact that you looking in the eyes of a demon, right? I don't do that, right? But one thing I do is if it's me and a man mano a mano, oh yeah, if we're talking, I'm gonna look at you in your pupils,
Mhm.
right? because I want you to A, know it's a brother here, and B, I want you to know it's danger here. You feel what I'm saying?
At the
So,
same time.
yeah, if I see
Yeah.
a chick in that armor, it's like, okay, I
Yeah.
know how to deal with you. You feel me? So that's
Mhm.
one of the lines that's the education behind that line where it's a simple line, but it's so much behind that. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's warrior shit.
And then we got the last track, The Slip. Mikey Headstone is like a Chicago monument.
Yeah.
Man,
You hear me? You hear me? Right?
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that's like, that's how I be feeling. I know that's how my sister feel. You know, we go see bro, it's a certain energy that we get just standing out there, right? He on 115th and Fairfield at Mount Hope, right? And you go there for us, we go there and we get that energy. And it's like, damn, this is such an important place to me that shit. That's the only way I can. I don't care who feel like that. I feel like that. You feel me? I'm
Right.
on speaking on how I feel. Ain't nobody else on planet Earth got to feel that way, right? So it's like, yeah, bro, yeah. Then right before that, when I say highly motivated by all of Mecca's accomplishments, I'm talking about my sister.
Yeah.
You right? And then Mikey Headstone is like a Chicago monument. Cause my sister, she get to it. She a monster in that regard as far as like life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she one of my biggest motivations. So it's like bro, like I said, every line, yeah, every line.
Yeah.
Ways the truth and dope in
Facts.
it.
I think that was the last record we did for the album too, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fact.
that was the last song we recorded.
The last one we recorded,
The
we put
very last song we recorded, and this last song on the album.
yes, sir.
We kind of built this album based off of what was missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool, we got this vibe, we got this vibe. We need something like this. That's how fucking Four Elements came across. Cause remember we had all the beats. I'm like, yo, everything is too slow. We need something fast.
Um,
We need something up tempo. And that's when I made the beat, like, yo, boom, got it.
yep, yep,
Yep.
yep.
Yeah. So
Man,
that the slip came was like, this is the button. You know what I'm saying? This is,
so
you
hey,
know,
make
yeah, this is gonna cinch it all up. You know what I'm
yep,
saying? Right here and tie everything that you heard before together into this moment. You know what I'm saying? And that's
yep.
one of my favorite beats that I've ever made. I fucking love that beat.
Love that beat.
Love it.
Love that motherfucker too.
Love that damn beat.
Yeah.
beautiful orchestration, man. Definitely, man. I'm telling you, man, your
Thank you.
production is so diverse. You're hanging with the elites, you know.
Damn.
Promise
And
you.
Thank you, bro.
the thing is, even some of the elites, amazing with the boom bap,
Yeah.
but they not all of them are capable of doing what you do. So that's why
Thank
I
you, man.
say you can hold your own, because it is a beautiful thing to be diverse, and at the same time, and the two of you said it throughout this interview, you're not contained in a box. You just you have no style.
Yeah.
Oh, style.
No, can't get boring, bro. Gotta keep switching shit up, man. I cannot stay boring. I don't ever want to be predictable, especially with an album. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Especially with an album.
I promise you. And then me as an MC, I always listen to the words of my brother where he like, nigga, you gotta just go with the flow. He like, bro, you gotta rap different patterns, different rhythms. He like, don't have a predictable rhythm, don't have a predictable pattern. You feel me?
Sharp too,
Just
yep.
listen to the words and see like, oh, this is one of the keys to his particular MCing is that Buddy don't have no
No
structure,
style. Yeah, no style.
no style.
Mm-mm,
You feel me?
mm-mm.
And I excel there, and I'm gonna stay there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
We
dope.
already working on the next one. We already kind of redoing some shit.
Oh man.
I'm working on new beat. We had the next one already planned out, and
Uh-huh.
now I'm making beats like again, and I'm making different kind of shit. I'm really getting involved with like voices and voice samples and shit.
Yeah,
So I told him we gotta regroup a couple of these beats, but we trying to get that one out like by that might be that June release. You know how we do that summertime release. It might be that June, August.
Needed summer. We needed summer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need, but like a summer project, not like
All right.
a EP or a remix project or some shit like that. Like we need like some new shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And then we could do something else in November, something like that. But yeah, man, we already like got the concept laid for it. And
All
it's
right.
gonna be a perfect continuation from Better Than Yesterday.
Yes, sir.
All right. My last question, possibly for the night, or maybe just for the project, is the album cover.
Mhm. Mhm.
Break that down for us.
So all the covers that we have, I make all of them. And I wanted to try to capture the idea of what the album is kind of about. Um, and I wanted to have something that just kind of spoke to you as a human being at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Something that you can relate to, whether it be you lived it, you felt it, you've seen it in a movie, and it got to you in that type of situation, but something that's relatable to everybody. Um,
Yeah.
so I just came up with something, man, and I had a couple ideas for it because the cover for the Bandcamp album, they're different covers. They're very similar in the imagery, but they're completely different covers at the same time. I just kind of just the theme I wanted to kind of go with it, almost like this is a snapshot into what used to be
Right.
because it's better than yesterday.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's what I was
saying?
kind of thinking. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? This was yesterday. Today don't look like yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It's looking down an alley, you know what I'm saying, like an alleyway where it's just like very focused on it kind of frames everything for you. And that's what the two kids, it
Mhm.
just kind of frames it as, and they're children too. So
Yes.
it's almost like
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
this
And
is just a snapshot into what yesterday looked like for these kids.
and to piggyback off that, it is even though me and bro didn't know each other at that
That
age,
age, nah.
everybody has that one person at that particular age,
Mhm.
7, 9
Yep.
years old, that we would run around with 10
Yep.
years
He
old.
was hip and shit. Like,
You feel me? Even if we grew to know him in older age or never see him again, you feel me? And so like that, even the visuals, because he sent me different ones, and it was like, no, we both like agreed, like, yeah, that's the one
that's the
that
one. Yep, that's the one.
feeling. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Man.
man.
Once again, the album Better Than Yesterday Special Edition is out now. If you've been tuning in, I've been putting up the links. Definitely go out there, listen, support, spread the word on it.
Yes, sir.
Makhulu and Joe, I
Absolutely.
appreciate you taking the time to speak with us. And once again, definitely look forward to speaking to you when that next project drops.
It's always a
Man,
pleasure, brother. It's always a pleasure.
yeah,
Always. Salute, bro.
thank you, brother.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Now, before we go, as always, give you shout outs and let everyone know where they can reach out to you.
You go first, bro.
Yeah, Facebook is Makhulu MC. Instagram is Mr. Makhulu. TikTok is Makhulu. Um, Red Mercury, Mapogo, Retrograde, Better Than Yesterday on all streaming platforms. Makhulu and Joe Tyse.
Absolutely. Joe Tice Beats on IG. That's pretty much where I post everything at Beats, collabs, everything is on there, and I post pretty regularly. I took some time off towards the end of last year because life was just doing whatever, and it takes a lot of work to do that shit. But I'm back at it, and so you can find me there and find me on Bandcamp, Joe Tyson on Bandcamp, with all the projects that I've done are all listed there, man. So just check me out and stay tuned. More shit is coming, man. It's got a big year already planned, so. My next
More.
solo project's coming out. My next art project. I'm
Oh,
working on
nice,
that right
nice.
now. I'm 3 away from starting the actual recording process, so that's coming out. I got a project Me and him, better than yesterday. So this is a better tomorrow coming
Better
out.
next
Better
week.
tomorrow will be out later on this year.
Tomorrow.
Me and Wiz from 1773 working on a solo project.
Nice.
So just a lot, man. I'm excited
Yep.
for this year, and I'm ready just to get back to creating, bro. Ready to get back to creating.
There it is. There it is. And you know, it just came to me again, and it's always vital, the sequencing of the project, because the two of you said it, you know, every song is different and
Yeah.
you don't know what's gonna come up next.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, the sequencing is always an important thing, and I like how you mixed it up on here.
Thank you,
Man.
man. Thank
Yeah,
you.
bro. Yes, sir.
So on behalf of our HHDG media crew, we're gonna say peace.
Peace.
Peace. All right, y'all. Peace.